what I was getting between the high waves on the sea, waiting for something to get to me. I wasn't sure what I was hoping for, you see, but you act like gravity and you are pulling me, 'cause you know what I want, babe, and you know everything that gets me going. You know what I want, babe, all the little things that I'm not showing. You know what I want, babe, and you know it all before I do it. You know what I want, babe, you know what I need before I show it. I saw it fired from the sea, I didn't know what it was telling me, like Robert Zimmerman singing a song, just gotta keep on keeping on. I really wasn't sure what I was hoping for, but you knew everything you've done so before. You know what I want, babe, you know everything that gets me going. You know what I want, babe, all the little things that I'm not showing. You know what I want, babe, and you know it all before I do it. You know what I want, babe, you know what I need before I show it. I can really sense that all the things been happening is no coincidence, 'cause you know what I need, yeah, you know what I want, babe, and you know everything that gets me going. You know what I want, babe, all the little things that I'm not showing. You know what I want, babe, and you know it all before I do it. You know what I want, babe, you know what I need before I show it. You know what I want, babe, you know what I want, you know what I want, you know what I want,
Isn't this the good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks, citrus in our beverages, citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute, yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here, make everything disappear? Could play my favorite song, put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here, make everything disappear? Lay low in the beaching sun, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Isn't it a big crime to get a little lost in everybody's business? Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? I think I'm the wrong size, not enough room for everybody's egos. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute, yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here, make everything disappear? Could play my favorite song, put your rose-colored in our beverages, citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. You play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Why don't we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaching sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Put your rose-colored glasses on.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Wanna shake the ground, wanna break away, let loose. I'm tired of waiting, gotta make that move. All the neon signs, now they shout to me and you to write our story. Wanna shape the new. Do you wanna come along with me? Come along with me. Do you wanna? And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something, get it right. Gonna keep on running, grab the fun and live it live. And tomorrow's far away, should I let the party fade? And we ain't got nothing, gotta do something.
Ah, I love that song. I love all of the songs. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we're talking about the creator economy because I realized I don't think you guys know that term. And the poll that we ran during the countdown timer would indicate that 51% of you do not know what the term creator economy is, and yet you are living and breathing it every single day. So we're going to dive into what it is. Audio is fuzzy. Is it for everybody? Okay, not here. So we're going to dive into what that is and answer any questions. I have some videos that I'm going to be doing around this topic. So today you get to feed the content. So ask your questions, like whatever. There's no bad question. There's no stupid question. But before we do that, I want to say hi to anybody new here. Melvin said during the countdown timer that he was new here. So welcome, Melvin. Tell me, do you stream? Do you record videos? What's your deal? That sounds so rude. But yes, I would just love for you to fill us in. And if you are new around here, please do type new in the comments. Jimster, I don't know that I've seen your name here. Are you new? All right. Callie's trying to cause trouble. Yes, you are new. Fantastic. Jimster, welcome. Tell me what your content is about. I would love to hear. Kevin, you are not new. You can't claim you're new when you're not new. You know this. I know. I was trying to say hi to Tanya. Is it Tana? Tana? Let me know how to phonetically pronounce that. Anybody who is new, please do fill me in on what your content is around so that I can get to know you and the fellow community members can get to know you as well. This is one of the best communities on the planet Earth. Melvin does all of the above. Okay, I like it. Welcome aboard. Camera 2. What's wrong with camera 2? Oh, this is my pet cam. This is Abby the Chihuahua, and you can only see one ear at the moment, but sometimes she is gonna move. So keep an eye out. You just don't want to miss the one moment that she moves. She's a very still dog. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. That is really what we teach you how to do around here. So I would love for you to subscribe and, oh, where's my subscribe button? I don't have the subscribe button on the Stream Deck. The new one that Paul Dixon made. Oh, I am Tana. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to remember that. Tana, thank you for that. One of the best. It is the best. You are absolutely right about that, Kevin. All right, if you have questions, I'll take questions about anything. If you have tech questions, if you have audience growth questions, if you have growth questions about the creator economy, I want to tell you what that is here shortly. Go ahead and type Q in the comment before your question. That way it gets its way into my queue. Super chats do take priority, so if you're not wanting to wait, then I will answer your question right away. Otherwise, it might take me a little bit to get to it, but I will go as quickly as I can. We do have a great community. I love it. Not new, been over a year. There's a subscribe button at the bottom of your screen, so we're good. Oh, is there? Well, that's true. That is true. We just have an overlay, a brand new overlay. So I would love for you guys to come hang out with us, everybody who's new. We're live every Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific, and also we do videos each week as well. Okay. Aw, you rock. Melvin, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. I'm looking forward to having you as part of the community. Okay, before we get to creator economy, super quick, I have to tell you, I was like really nervous about using the behind the scenes camera because this weekend I started a small project. Some of you might have seen my social post about this. I started a small project to organize a couple of boxes because my intention is I still have all this stuff from our virtual event and they're in boxes, and then I had to do a lot of reshifting here in an 850 square foot studio apartment, so I don't have a lot of room. And so I had all this gear, all these boxes full of stuff. And all of these products that have not been reviewed yet or dealt with on this channel, like some really good stuff. So I started organizing, and it turned in from a 2-box organization project to a whole house, get everything out, get all the tech out, get everything out of the closets and the drawers, and reset my entire life. So I'm still making it worse every time I work on it. So I don't know, it might take me a couple of weeks. But you can see a little bit of that. Actually, I'm testing a couple of pouches for Abby so that I can take her hiking, because she can't anymore do like the hard hikes, but I still want to take her out. So I'm trying some different pouches to be able to take her. But you can see, like, this is just the beginning of the mess. This is just the beginning. So, all right, let's talk about the creator economy. You guys, if you love the quality, thank you so much. I'm glad. Did I just see? Oh, I thought I saw something crazy go on the screen. We have the gear kit right here. It's a free gear kit, so it shows you how to get high quality video from a simple setup. And then we take you further and customize it, of course, to get that really great look. But if you want to start here, it is completely free. It takes you just like 30 seconds to go through. You get the gear kit, then you can also get a setup guide if you want, so that you know exactly how to what to plug into what, so that you have no guessing games whatsoever. So, all right. What? Oh, that thing on the... that is apparently a mic desk mount, the thing that goes here. I don't know why it's on the ground over there. Couldn't answer that. But there's things that don't belong anywhere right now, everywhere. All right, so let's talk creator economy. So 51% of you said that you do not, oh, hold on, hi, Jeffrey Greller. Nice to see you here. Thank you for joining us. Oh my God, everybody's joining us. Cliff Ravenscraft is here. I don't know why I just screwed up your name. Thank you guys. It's so good to see you. So let's talk creator economy. What is the creator economy? Well, this is the thing that you are doing day in and day out. It is the ability to make content for a living, to combine the ability to put content out there. Boom. Thank you so much for the super chat, Melvin. I really appreciate that super sticker. Thank you so much. So it is the ability the creator economy is the ability to make money doing content, building a business from putting content out on platforms like YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of the things. So I realized, I had kind of an aha moment. This is the stuff I talk to you guys about all day, every day. It's what our accelerator program is all about, is building a business off the platform and on the platforms, and making sure at the end of the day she's moving. You're diversified in your content or in your business, so that when AdSense doesn't perform one month, then you've got other things making money. So creating your own products, building out your own line of services, being an affiliate for other products and services as well. Now, the creator economy, you guys I don't know if you know this, there are 50 million creators doing this process, like us, right? And it is $100 billion industry. It is $100 billion industry. So it is very possible for you to make money putting content out there. And this is really all the things that we love to talk to you about. It's just the process of creating good content. Of course, we talk a lot about tech here on this channel and getting high quality productions so that you can stand out and create that instant credibility. It also is the process of building an audience, creating an engaged and loyal audience. It's the process of building that business behind you so that you are structured. The business part of it matters as much as the content itself. And I think that's where creators go wrong a lot of times. I have a student and I pick on him all the time, but he is indicative of a lot of people, creators trying to put content out there. He built up an audience of over 1 million subscribers. He has an amazing, engaged, loyal community, and yet his business is risky because he is just reliant on the platform, on YouTube. And that is great that YouTube pays us. That's awesome. And we cannot rely fully on a third party, right? We're kind of partnering. What I love about the creator economy is like we're partnered with YouTube. They want our content. We want to put content out there. It's a really good partnership, and yet we can't rely solely on one form of income. Otherwise, you won't be able, you're stressed out. I see it time and time and time again. So that's really my hope for you, is that you build out a diversified business with your content and create amazing content that people freaking love. And that merging is where the key is. Awesome. That is fantastic. Jimster just recently got into the YouTube Partner Program. It's a start. That is fantastic. Congratulations. And you can start to make money outside of the Partner Program as well. You're right that you need multiple streams. That is what I build content around. Awesome. Nice. I love that. Bring it. Patiently waiting for the next batch of Accelerator program. That will be opening up in the new year, so look forward to that. That program is where we train you everything you need to know about being in the creator economy, essentially, about being creating content and building the business. So focusing on both of those things. 100 billion, 50 million equals $2,000 each. Thanks for doing the math. That didn't, oh, I put the wrong comment up there. Okay, like, let's not do the math now. Come on now. That's really not, I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah, so let's see, hold on. Okay, I was just making sure the comments. I've started with shorts and seeing some traction. Fantastic. Melissa got the gear kit, setup guides, and professional studio course. Woo, woo! You're rocking it. All helped immensely. Had more questions about purchasing. Kathleen helped me out. Kathleen is a rock star. We love her. Thank you so much, Melissa. I'm glad that that has been helping. I'm waiting. Awesome. Okay, you guys. So what questions do you have around the creator economy? And again, like I've answered what it is, but what questions do you have about growing an audience, about creating better content, about integrating your personality into your content, about the diversification process? And when I say diversification, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here. This is making money this is making money in different ways. So you have different revenue streams, and you don't have to go crazy. You don't have to have a ton. If you had like 3 strong revenue streams that made money consistently for you, then you can actually, when something dips, the other can rise, tends to rise, right? And so we want a diversified business model so that you have the ability to not be stressed out and wonder where the next paycheck is coming from, or where the next month's rent is coming from. How many of you, can you give me a show of yes in the comments or no, feel stressed out about money as a creator? I wanna know. Different revenue streams, really important. Balance your business, abso-freaking-lutely. My frustration is that I see so many people creating content and doing really well without becoming an entrepreneur, without really shifting that mindset, because a lot of people get into creating content because they want to create content. They're passionate about that. And a lot of us weren't trained to create a business. I've had to, over 17 years, I've had to like struggle to learn those things. And it is a process. And I did content for 10 years without the really great mindset shift of that. I was making money, but I wasn't performing as an entrepreneur. And we wear many different hats as a creator. And also, we need to learn how to do those things and really focus on being a business owner so that you can grow, scale, hire the right people so that you can get the things that you don't like doing off of your plate. That is what I've done in my business. We have 7 team members, and I really I love passing things off. I love not doing the things that I don't want to do. But that was a shift in my mindset that had to be there, and that's why I'm so passionate, because it changed my world. I'm so passionate about helping you do so yourself, and earlier, way earlier than I did. Oh my gosh, like, don't follow my mistakes. Yes, 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 yes. What was the question? Oh, yes, you feel stressed out. Okay, we have a no. Yes, yes, you are feeling stressed out about money as a creator. Yes, okay, fantastic. Everybody is stressed about money these days. True, but I don't think it has anything to do with the recession. I mean, those answers would be the same regardless. Still working the day job, if I were full-time, I would be so stressed. I'm not stressed, I just spend money. Marcus, that's funny. All right, nope, but I have a 9-to-5, yes. So when I had a 9-to-5 and I was doing content creation, we, like, that, thank you so much for the super sticker again, Melvin, coming in with the double one there. Thank you. New daily content is easy and money will eventually come. Good. Shifting mindset is a skill I need to learn. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm coming to your questions. I see them. I just wanted to say I have 2 jobs, creating a sideline at the moment, not making any money from creating yet. Yes, perfect addition to that. Yet. Okay, so what I wanted to say was, when I first started creating content back in 2005, I was in a day job and I was creating on the side. So I would do my day job, I would go home, and I would bust ass just to like get a video out, right? To edit that video, to do all the things. I was making sourdough from scratch at that time. And so I had a starter that I was always working with. Sourdough, if you don't know, takes a lot of time and energy. Doing a day job and doing content and trying to grow that quickly, because when I released my first video, I had like 2,000 followers because no one else was on the platform at that time. And so it's like, it wasn't good, but it was there. And so I had to give up my sourdough starter. I had to like kill it because I think I gave it to somebody, but I couldn't do it anymore because I was working 2 jobs, 2 full-time jobs, essentially. I was on a ramen noodle budget. I was spending nothing as nothing as I could so that I could afford a camera, right? This is part of the process as an early stage creator. And you have to understand that there's beauty in that. And it's like, it does stress people out, but the people who push through that pain of having a full-time job and a full-time content creation business is, what was I saying? Oh yeah. The people who push through that tough time are the people who make it work, right? And so it is okay. You just kind of have to, again, get in the right mindset to push through those challenges, because it is tiring. Now, that being said, also, there are ways that you can, speed that process up by doing the right things instead of just all the things that everybody tells you. One of the big problems with this industry is that everybody's telling you to do all of the things, and there are certain things you shouldn't do as a beginner content creator. Thank you so much, JV. Amazing at what you do. Content creation advice, sourdough. Thank you for all you do. I want to do sourdough again. I invested money, much of which is okay, but can't understand how some who have the same time as me have thousands of subs already. I have no idea what I'm missing. I maybe need to get good. That you are not alone. 3 cats. What's your actual name? You are not alone. this is a cycle that I think a lot of people kind of like feel. That everybody's surpassing them. And so it may be just, it's usually small tweaks. It's usually that you're just not hitting the right audience, right? So that's the kind of thing that we work through in the Accelerator program opening up next year. But we're not too far from next year, are we? Wow, next year is coming soon. That's crazy. Okay, so let me get to some questions and stop ranting. Anthony says, is there a fast and easy, legal, honorably, I thought it said horribly, honorably legit way to make some money? Since attention is currency in an online economy, advertising seems to be the best business to be in, ? So the process of being a creator, creating content that leads and generates revenue, isn't a overnight success kind of situation. It's just not. You have to put the work in, you have to put the time in, you have to build an audience so that you do have the attention economy, right? That's awesome. 12 years, thousands of live hours. Amazing, James. Oh, you're saying, okay, so you're still small after 12 years. Well, let's talk through that. Let's talk about why. Let's dig in. I just had an idea. I'm not going to say it right now, but I just had an idea to talk to the team about. Anyway, I missed I'm so sorry, Melvin. My team, I have a private chat that my team tries to get my attention, and when I'm ranting, I don't pay any attention. Melvin, you asked a question with your super chat. I did not see that. I apologize. So let me answer this real quick before getting back to Anthony's. How to improve camera quality and animations. Okay, step 1 to improving your camera quality is going here to this thing that's going to pop up right second. Getting your gear list. This is a shopping list. Tells you exactly what you need to buy to have a good quality setup, a pro quality setup, but simply setup, right? It doesn't have to be the 12 camera setup that I have right here. So that's your first step, is to go through, get that shopping list and get the right gear. And then also, we do have a studio course that goes through fully customizing your whole studio and getting the fancier extras. You don't need a 12 camera setup, but I do. Then in terms of like the overlays, we have a lot of overlays on our store. So livestreamingpros.com/store, we have a bunch of animations and overlays that you can add to your production to make it so simple so that you don't have to create it yourself. Most of us, I was looking back at some content and thumbnails I did back in 2018, wretched, like horribly wretched. Paul must have been cringing out, like just cringing when I put that out there. That was so bad. I just was re-looking at them. Anyway, yes, so that is your first and second steps with the software and overlays. We have trainings on how to use ECAMM, vMix, and OBS as well, deep like step by step. This is exactly what buttons you push and how to set up your software. And so then if you want to take a look at all of that, that is on our website. Buying tech is so much fun. Marcus says, I try to hold it back as much as possible. A lot of people are in this audience are exactly the same. So you are you're not alone. Aw, you rock, Melvin. I can't wait to learn about you. Always do as Luria says, not what she does. That is a good rule of thumb. Do what I say, not as I do. Okay, getting back to Anthony's question. Fast and easy, legal, honorable way to make money fast without an audience. So I know many business owners, many entrepreneurs who make money never producing a single piece of content. All they do is advertising. All they do is building a business through network connections and affiliate partnerships. So that is a possibility. It is, you kind of have to have money up front to spend into it. That is the challenge on that. So if you look at the two types of business models, creating content, allowing that content to generate revenue for you, building that audience up, it takes more time, but it's mostly free to do. The other option of not creating content, not generating attention in the same way, and just going the straight advertising model and partner model is you got to have some money to spend because you're going to waste a lot of money through that process before getting it to work. So it is a possibility, but you have to choose the preferred method. And also, with a network, like let's take ads out of it and let's just talk about partnering with people. You have, Anthony, I happen to know, you have a lot of connections with people and you've built a reputation within those connections. So it is a possibility to just make some money fast by creating an offer that they then push out to an audience for you. They get a percentage of that sale and you get to not have to create fresh new content to generate an audience. And there's a win-win there. That is something, the partner model, the affiliate.
Scanning. Username accepted. Welcome.
Woohoo! Welcome, Sandy. I thought you were already here. Did you leave us? Okay, so Melissa, I see your question. We're coming to questions. I've got them in the queue. So that is a model. The partner model is something that you're going to do regardless of which path that you take in business. It is one of the strongest ways to grow your audience without having to do all of the work of organic. Well, that is organic, really, but it's also a step down from organic. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, Christian, my computer monitors negatively affect my lighting. Would you suggest moving the key light closer to me, say above the monitor? Great question. First of all, dim the monitor. So most monitors have a dim feature. So take the brightness all the way down, at least down enough so that you can see what's on the monitor, right? But then what you want to do is you could do a couple of things. You could tilt it ever so slightly down, and that will take that light reflection off of your face. But that will also fill light here as well. So it might not be the right solution for you. And yes, I don't know what your setup is like right now, Christian, but if you can move the key light either closer to you, that could overcome this, the reflection. It could also be that it just needs to be a little bit brighter, but not too bright that you're creating hot spots on your forehead, for example. You are very welcome, Melvin. Kevin, we already answered that. Kevin, what's the currency of the creator economy? That is a great question. I think I understand what you mean by that. And currency is cash at the end of the day, right? It's an exchange of cash between viewer and creator. To get there, you have different models to be able to create that currency. Does that make sense? Am I answering that correctly, or do you mean something a little different? Let me know. I love the way you phrased that, though. I just want to make sure that I understood it as you intended. Let's see. Tana. I got that right? Tana? Please let me know if I screwed that one up again. I noticed that somebody is moderating from this account while you're talking. Are you able to do that by both of you being logged into YouTube at the same time? Great question. So we have a team of moderators who are, so one, live streaming pros. The account is Callie, our community manager, community care hero. She is logged in and I am logged in, yes, on 2 different accounts in 2 different locations. The others, your tech coach and Marcus, are actually created as moderators. So you go into the settings and you can set the access as a moderator. That means they can remove comments. That means they can moderate and do their job. Oh, I was like, I feel like I'm brighter today. I'm sorry, I just got distracted. I was like, I feel like I'm brighter, but I changed the ISO with my other background. I forgot to change it back. I will do that after. Anyway, let's see, what was I saying? Yes, moderator. So go into the settings and you can assign somebody moderator access and they don't have the ability to like delete all your content. Let's say they got mad at you for some reason or whatever, right? So it's limited permissions. And so they can't access all of the things, but they can delete and moderate those comments. Renee made me mad this morning. He did something very, very rude. I think we should all boycott him. He's having sushi. It's not fair. It's not right. He made me crave sushi this morning, and it's only this morning. I'm just very upset at Renee right now. I'm joking. Don't boycott him. Instead, watch his video that he just released this morning that's really good on the whole Twitter situation. Is that a bad word now? Should I not say that? Is that going to get me like canceled? Oh boy. We all love Renee, but how could you? That was my question. It's just not fair. All right. Let's see. Next question. Melissa, thoughts on Patreon, the Twitter situation? You are also now canceled. I feel like I'm going to be if I even speak about it. What time do you have sushi for breakfast? What time zone do you have sushi for breakfast? Well, he's in Eastern, so actually it was like 11 when you told me you got sushi. It was like 11 your time, right? 11 or 12. Anyway. Okay. Oh boy. Paul must be mad at me. Paul is trying to get me in trouble. All right, I'll come back to that question while I think of an appropriate answer that isn't going to get me canceled. Okay. Sushi is fine at 1:30 p.m. Absolutely. Sushi is fine any time of the day, in my personal opinion. Thoughts on, Melissa wanted to know, thoughts on Patreon versus YouTube membership. Okay, pros and cons. YouTube membership is limited in capability. So the pro of it is that it's on the same platform that people are watching. They don't have to go anywhere. The con of it, I got you all talking about sushi, sorry. Oh, Kathleen, don't make me sad. So the con of YouTube memberships is that it's very limited in terms of what you can deliver. Like, for example, you can't, you could, but like things like if you want to do t-shirts or merch or things like that, there's not really a good way to kind of track all of that. The Patreon version, or Buy Me a Coffee or Coffee, I hate saying Buy Me a Coffee and Coffee together because they're 2 separate platforms, but it sounds like one. But anyway, that model, the pro of that is that you do have a lot more flexibility. You also have an exposure option, right? So like if you're doing really well on your Patreon, then you're likely going to get featured on Patreon to viewers who don't yet know you. So there's a discovery aspect on that platform. You have more control. I personally think it's been a while since I used Patreon, so I say this with a caveat. I need to talk to some people currently, but I have heard that some of these problems still exist. There are frustrations with being a creator on Patreon specifically, and that's just in the management of it. and accessing like your list and things like that and getting access to people. So then those are the pros and cons. And so if you're just wanting to get started, it's totally acceptable to go YouTube. And I think YouTube actually takes a bit of a higher cut. I need to look back at Patreon's cut. Something like coffee doesn't take a cut at all. I'm not sure where they're making money. I need to look into that as well. But Patreon takes 12%. Oh, wow. 12%. Okay, I take that back then. So yeah, buy me a coffee. I need to say coffee and buy me a coffee. I need to switch the way I say that. They're not taking cuts, so they have other methods. So that's also something to consider, is how much of that money you're actually getting versus the platform. Now, it's not, as a business, like, it's not a bad thing to pay a percentage fees. Like when you start taking credit card payments for your own products and things like that, you're gonna pay fees. That's just part of business. And that being said, when you're getting started and you have not a lot of income coming in yet, it is nice to have a platform like coffee or buy me a coffee to just like get that revenue going, right? Oh, buy me a coffee requires a Stripe account now. For the creator or for the viewer? Let me know. Okay. Oh, Callie. Oh my God. She does have did you do coffee or buy me a coffee? I can't remember which one. You should totally have it as buy me a coffee crisp. That would be awesome. Okay. Next question. Melissa, who would use ECAMM versus Adobe Premiere Pro versus Final Cut Pro? What's the difference? Great question. So Adobe Premiere Pro, that's hard to say, and Final Cut Pro are editing softwares. That's all they do, just the editing. ECAMM records, does graphics, and you can go live, you can have interviews. It is a production software. So that's how I'll classify it. So ECAMM, OBS, vMix are production softwares. They don't do editing, but Premiere and Final Cut don't do any of the production, like live production, whether you're actually recording, live to drive kind of thing, putting all the graphics up there at the same time that you're recording. So that's the difference. There's an editing versus production. Does that clear it up for you? Let's see. Moshi, is there somewhere I can sign up to hear about your accelerator program when it launches? Yes, we have a wait list. And I hope that people have, it's live streaming pros. I was trying to remember the URL, livestreamingpros.com/grow. Like grow your audience. So livestreamingpros.com/grow. That is the wait list. So we'll let you know first when we're opening the doors again. Tim, are you using ECAMM or just YouTube to do the stream? Definitely ECAMM. I can't do this with YouTube. I can't do all of this with YouTube. Paul, all right, here we go. Yes, you could do buy me a scotch. And that's actually this whole buy me a coffee crisp, buy me a scotch, buy me whatever. That is one of the ways that you will actually get better results from your ask. So when a lot of people hate asking for money, right? But when you're presenting the option for your viewers, guess what? If you make it fun and like an inside joke, something that they're part of, like I am out of coffee crisps. You can buy me a coffee crisp right here. That's hard to say, actually. We're having a party tonight. Scotch is on the list, so buy me a scotch. You can have a lot more fun with that process, and then that will actually be more effective in people wanting to spend that money with you. Buy me a Flargar. Yep. I love it. Oh, Renee getting hit up with all the questions. All right, next question. Paul, will you pay $8 to keep your verified badge on Twitter? So I'm verified right now. And the deal is, and I really know this on a surface level. I have not had time this week to really dive into all of the details. But Renee has a video all about it. If you want to go watch his video, youtube.com/Renee Ritchie, just released this morning. And so now as the purchase is taken over, they are going to be requiring $8 a month to do the verified badge. This also opens up the, you see how I'm really stalling on this answer? Can you tell my uncomfortableness with this answer? Because I think people are just getting like hated on for whatever answer they give. So here's the deal. They also are using that $8 a month subscription to allow literally anyone to get a verification badge. And I'm sure there will be a process to that. However, it is going to kind of just open up beyond Twitter saying like, we have verified you, or going through a request proposal process. It won't be a verified badge anymore. It's just an I paid badge. It will lose its meaning, I do believe. The thing, Callie said if Gloria pays $8 a month, she'll knock some sense into me. Let's see. The thing is, like, the verified badge right now as it exists actually opens up a lot of doors to me. So when people see that, they pay more attention. Twitter currently notifies people more when I follow them. So it's a way I can create conversation, and it's a way I can get somebody who doesn't yet know me necessarily to pay attention to me. So it has been a very good thing for me. And by the way, I love Twitter. Like Renee was saying this in his video, it's like the only like pure text platform out there. And I love Twitter. Like, I know everybody says it's toxic. That depends on who you follow and who you let in. I block a lot. That doesn't get in. So, you know, that's, like, for me, it's a great way of having just fun conversations with my audience. So I've always really loved Twitter. But I do see that verification badge, or I paid badge, as Renee said, losing its meaning over time, right? Like, if anybody can get it, then it doesn't really do me any good in the ways that I said. So probably not. I haven't really made like a full decision yet, but I just need to look more into like all the details. But Luria had a verified badge when it meant something, yeah. But they still mean something, but they're going to lose all of their meaning going forward. So I don't really know what the benefit of a badge is going forward. That's where I'm kind of like why pay? Because it doesn't mean anything at this point, right? So I don't know. I mean, the devil's advocate, if you are somebody who is getting people to impersonate you, like when people are creating impersonating accounts using your name and profile pic, then it could be a way to, you know, to like separate that. However, if they can also get it, but I have to imagine that they're going to have some kind of verification process. Like they have to look for that, right? So those are my thoughts. It's kind of like wait and see what happens type of thing. Yay! I know you've been a member longer than 9 months, but let's see. Okay. I pay for YouTube Premium. I keep wanting to pay for YouTube Premium and keep forgetting to sign up for it. And then when I am showing off content and doing stream reviews, I realize I haven't paid for it yet because there's an ad. I'd pay for Twitter Premium. It just needs to have a set of features worth the money. It's just about value for me. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. If they're going to add things to it, but that's the thing, is like what I was saying before, they have to have some kind of verification. Like it can't be like I pay $8 a month and literally I get that badge. Like there has to be some verification of, unless they really are changing the verification name. Like, are they going to change the name? I don't know. They can verify, laid off 7,500 people. Hello to Brazil. Hi, Web Digital. Nice to see you. If everyone is super, then none is. The Incredibles. Yes. That's awesome. Callie's opinion, paying for verification checkmark is an embarrassment and you're asking to get made fun of and not taken seriously as a creator. But again, it comes down to what I was saying with that, like whether they are actually like looking for scams, and secondary, are they going to give extra features for that, or is it purely just a badge? If it's just a badge, then meh. If it's outside of that and extra stuff, then I could see people wanting to pay for it. Verification should be separate from subscription. Yeah, exactly. Totally. If they don't separate that, that doesn't make any sense. You don't get a verified badge on YouTube just for paying for premium. Right. I totally agree with that. All right. Renee asked, wait, hold on. What? Oh, hold on. Mitchie, I can't go out of order. Renee didn't super chat. I can't go out of order. I didn't scroll up. Mitchie, what are you seeing on your teleprompter screen? I am actually seeing, so you can see my prompter right here. I am actually looking at the preview window of ECAMM so that I see what you're seeing, so that if I hit a button on my Stream Deck, which is right here, and I go to a different screen, or Paul, the magical Mr. Paul Dixon, who is freaking awesome and everybody loves, sometimes he plays tricks on me, and with our Stream Elements alerts, we'll throw something up on screen so I can see that when it happens and not be completely like you guys have all of the fun and I don't know what's going on, because that's FOMO. Then I feel bad. Okay. Next question, Melvin, StreamYard versus Restream for live broadcast. Okay, we have to have a deeper discussion on that. There are the 3 levels of live streams, 3 levels of live production, or really, yeah, live production or video production on the fly. The phone is one. I got that at Vid Summit. I stuck it in my pocket and I was like, it's gonna get crunched. And who was it? The Artist Haven. I think it was her. She said, put it in your case, and I've not taken it out since. Anyway, that's level 1, the phone, quick and easy to go live. Then we enter level 2, which is browser-based solutions like Restream Studio and also StreamYard and Wave Studio. So those options are very easy to get going with. They're easy to learn. There's not a lot of learning curve to it. So, but it also doesn't have all of the capabilities. I would not be able to do this on a StreamYard or Restream or Wave. It's a level 3. I wouldn't be able to have all of the fancy stuff, which I love. And so then we enter level 3, which is ECAMM, OBS, vMix. Those are downloadable softwares that give you, like TV quality production. You have all of the customization options, and you can really make your video your own. So that's the first question, is which way do you want to go, level 2 or level 3? Thank you so much, Jason, for the super chat. Says Netflix with ads has more value than Twitter Blue. I would agree with that. Definitely. You have to decide, Melvin, do you want to go level 2 or level 3? How important is the end result to you, or do you want just ease of use? That's your first question. And then if you choose level 2, then you're going to choose we have a comparison video between StreamYard and Restream. That is a year or more old, so the feature sets are different now, but people have gotten a lot of value out of that one, so you can see kind of the core differences, at least as they existed back then. We are producing another one that will include Wave as well. And so look forward to that on this channel soon. Then if you're going to choose level 3, then it's mostly going to make the choice for you. Mac is ECAMM. ECAMM is Mac only. vMix is PC only. So OBS, I don't really like. It's getting better, but it is not the best solution if you want full control, you want to do interviews, and you don't want to mess with audio issues. There you go. Oh, you know what? I apologize for that, Melvin. Just hit up support at livestreamingpros.com. We had some shifting of links, so we will fix that. I apologize. That is on me, but we will get you the right link. Okay. Next question. If I'm not monetized on YouTube, does your channel get hidden? No. You can absolutely get seen. The monetization level is just about saying essentially you have put the consistency in, you have put the time in, you have created a lot of content, and at this point now you can monetize that. You don't really want like literally everybody having all of the features, but no, your channel doesn't get hidden. As a small channel having nothing to do with monetization, as a small channel, you just have to work a little extra harder to get seen by the algorithm and get some pickup from that, because no one does know you yet. And so you just have to start creating that. And that's just part of this process of being a creator. Okay, Melissa, for your recordings, do you recommend an external hard drive or the cloud? So it depends on how much storage you have. I get enough storage that I can house a lot of content on my drive. However, I also get it off. I do regular maintenance. So I record local to the computer because when you record to the cloud, then that means that you have the cloud accessing the files and doing work behind the scenes. And when you're recording, it can create some buffer or issues if your computer can't handle all of that. And while you're live, it can definitely cause your stream to have buffering issues or go down. So I always record locally, and then I do regular maintenance and get those files off my computer so they're not bogging the CPU down, and getting those up on cloud. So we actually use cloud for all of our storage. Renee, have you tried Go Live Together on YouTube Mobile yet? No, but I will. Yeah, so that is something that just came up in our team chat this morning. When was that released? Because I vaguely remember either you or somebody else saying something about it, but I don't remember when it was like actually released. Please let me know if you're done with your sushi and you don't have sushi hands. But yeah, we will be testing Go Live Together, and we will be potentially letting you test that with us now-ish. Oh, okay. So I'm not like crazy behind. I was like, I felt like it was like released a long time ago, but I don't know. Barbara did a test. Oh, that's what it was. I was like, I remember it from like way back when, and I don't remember what's going on. Well, thank you. Hi, handsome, back to you. No, I know you're talking to Renee. Hi, Doc. It's good to see you. Okay. Kathleen coming in. I know. I said cloud, but yes, for safety, always like save it to a drive. Backups are important as well. Yes, definitely. Kathleen, always having our backs on the backup plan. All right, Adam. Do you think handles would be a good marketing tool, and how should we use them? So handles are, I don't know if you saw my video about it, but handles are really going to, it's your address. So it's doing a couple of things. It's the address bar at the top is now you can do an @ symbol just like you can on like TikTok. So like live streaming pros, and that's your handle. You can also use that tag in titles. You also can reply back to comments, and that's tagged. It's like you see on Twitter, right? You're like is that a bad word? Where as you're writing something, you can tag somebody. You can do that now in comments as handles rolls out. The issue with that part of it is that it's like comment notifications aren't gonna really comment notifications frustrate me, because when you get a comment, you get a notification, but then when you reply to that comment, you don't necessarily get a notification of that. You don't see that. And so it's going to be the same way with handles. You're not really going to get notifications for those, at least the way I understand it. And so that will maybe be something that will be a benefit in the future more so than right away. In terms of if it's a good marketing tool, y'all are canceling me for using the word Twitter. Let's see what I was going to say. As far as marketing, I don't think it's really going to add a whole lot of marketing oomph. My one thing, and this came up in our coaching call this week, is, and actually, Renee, I would love if you have an answer to this, but the one thing is like if you choose your handle, your name versus your brand. And I think that I'm going to assume that the handles are kind of helping search. So if you are using, let's say, so like Cindy is the person who asked this, she could use her name, Cindy Gay, or her channel name is her topic is rug hooking. It's a type of craft, not cooking rugs, rug hooking. So she was like, should I do that? And my thought was, I think that it'll probably add to search capability with the handles, but I don't know that for sure. So I would love that. Clarification, you can turn on notifications for comment handles, but we may be careful with how many go out so no one is slammed. Thank you for the clarification. Okay. Let's see. Next question. Melissa. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I get to the question. Yeah, we've gotten that a lot. It really depends if you want to build a personal brand, all about you, versus a larger brand, not dependent on you. Absolutely. You can have multiple channels, though, and get both. Yeah, so like for her, I told her, I think you should go with rug hooking because maybe it helps with search. But she's never we know this for a fact, she's not interested in building a personal brand. And so that makes sense for her channel. It's always going to be around that because this is a business she's had for many years. I wanted to play hooky yesterday. I gotta admit, I did not want to be working yesterday. I wanted to play hooky and I had calls, so I had to work anyway. Brr. All right. I got a notice for a channel I had deleted. Nice. And the rollouts are always, they'll probably hit an issue or two there. Okay. Let's see. And shorter is better. Like live streaming pros is really long, right? But I hate giving my email address out. I need to create. Is she moving? Has the beast awoken? Did I see a move? An ear twitch. Abby! let's see. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Let's just go to the next question. Melissa, if someone wants to record audio only to edit voiceovers later, is that possible on ECAMM or OBS? You could just go to a blank screen if you didn't want to be on video. So when you create a new scene, you can make that blank. It's just a black. There isn't really a way to just do audio, like just record an MP3. So you would need to record that whole thing and then export it out as an MP3 or like convert it. Porcel, what Mac configuration do you recommend for streaming with ECAMM and 3 DSLRs and Stream Deck and ATEM and one mic? Did I ever have pink hair? Did I ever have pink hair? It was multicolored, that's for sure. Oh, it did kind of, as it was like, it was looking a little pink for a while. I've had a bunch of different hair colors and styles. If you look at me over the years, over 17 years, it's like, in terms of my hair length and style, it's just always changing. So Mac configurations, we have a video about Mac configurations that I want you to watch. That is going to provide you all of the baseline stuff that you need to know. So we're going to post a link to that video if Kathleen isn't busy, and or you could search for it on the channel as well. But we have that video, so I want you to go through that entire video. That being said, when you're adding DSLRs, like you have a 3 camera setup. So when you watch that video, then also add in a little extra, right? An extra RAM, extra GPU. And so the studio is handling about 10 cameras of my 12 camera setup. So, well, maybe, 9 or 10. So you're gonna be fine if you can go with a studio and just get a little extra than the baseline. You're gonna be able to handle that and more. Does that help? Oh, you know what? I just realized after that whole spiel about like watch the Mac configuration video, I think it's accommodating M1s, but it doesn't accommodate, it was before the studio came out. I probably need to do another video. Yeah, that's what I just realized, Paul. I was like, wait a second, how out of date is that? I thought we did it this year, so I think it's M1s, but I don't think it was studio. So just go with the studio. Studio Max will get you all you need if you can have that in your budget. So that would be my preference for you. Yeah. Abby and my grandma's dogs are soulmates, will not leave bed before 12. Usually Abby gets up when I get up. Like I get up, I go pee, brush my teeth, put my contacts in, and then I go back to the bed, get her out of bed, take her for a walk. Like this is all happening at like between 4:30 and 5 a.m. Normal day. Yesterday and this morning, she was not like interested in getting up at all. Like she was burrowed under the covers. She was sleeping hard. So I just let her like sleep in. I gave her some rubs and I was like, you just sleep in, little one. It's okay. Because this weather is like, nobody wants to go out in the cold at 4:30 a.m. and the rain and the wind. But then it was like 3 hours later, she still hadn't moved. She was like just sleeping so hard and she did not want to get out of bed. But then I had to take her out because she needed to pee because it had been, the night before. And so, she wasn't very happy with that process, but yeah. All right, go teach ECAMM. Doc, thank you so much for being here. Sammy, where have you been? Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened with Sammy. Sammy got all famous and has shorts that are like creating like billions of views now. And he just got too big for us. And now he's left us. Is that what happened, Sammy? Is that what happened? Because I'm feeling a little like left. No, congratulations on, did I put up the wrong comment? Yeah, exactly. That's the phrase I was looking for. It's too famous for us now. Sammy Shorts star. Definitely. Sammy is killing it with his shorts. I'm so freaking excited for you. No one wants to go out in the cold at 4:30 a.m. Fact. I don't mind it, but that's just me. I'm weird that way. 4:30 a.m., that's bedtime. Yes, I rise early. Renee likes to tell me that I live on Eastern time, and I think that that's a really good way to phrase it, because 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30 would be a normal time to get up, you know? Maybe that's a little late, but anyway, I don't know what is normal, like in terms of that. I have no idea. You guys, let's see. Doc is gone. You might want to hit him up on his channel. Actually, is he going live right now? Hold on. Can we, do y'all want to do a raid? I mean, redirect. Let's see if we can. Y'all want to do that? Go bombard Doc's channel, because I think he went live. I'm opening it up, seeing if we can get this going here. Is that it? Yes, we're doing a redirect? All right, we're doing a redirect. Give me just a second. I gotta like find this section here. It's been so long, I forgot where it is. Where is it? Why can't I see it? I thought it was in customization. No! Did they take it away? Whoever just asked that, this animation is not a public thing. We got to keep something for us so that we're unique, right? But right now it is not a unique thing. Oh, I found it. Okay. Redirect. We're looking for ECAMM. ECAMM live. Oh, come on. All right, Doc is live right now, so I have saved that setting. So here's what's gonna happen. Has anybody, yes, you're gonna put on your redirecting shoes, your redirecting dancing shoes, because we're gonna dance this baby out. And then what happens is, if you haven't been around one, we're going to roll the credits and thank all of our amazing members here on this channel. So thank you all for supporting us and being a part of this amazing community. So we're going to roll the credits. We're going to dance this baby out all together. You're going to get up and you're going to dance, or you're going to dance in your chair. And then within a few seconds, like 10 seconds max, probably, maybe longer, it's gonna roll over to another channel. You guys are all gonna be dropped onto Doc's channel, the ECAMM channel. And he's teaching, he's doing some tutorials. So then what you're gonna do, you guys tell me in the comments, those of you who know, tell me in the comments, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna type in Doc's chat? It's gonna be hashtag LSP raid. We're just going with it. I know it's not called a raid on here, but we're gonna call it that anyway. So you're gonna do hashtag LSP raid. So credits, dance, then it's gonna roll over and drop you onto his channel. And in the comments, I just want you to flood their comments with LSP raid, and then we're gonna do it. All right. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Welcome to our newbies, and you are no longer new to me, so thank you for being here. Thank you for participating and engaging, and put those dancing shoes on, because we're gonna play the credits, and then don't go anywhere. Head on over to Doc and have some more fun. Bye.